Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, let's see if Musk succeeds in attacking, in this case, the Hungarian philanthropist George Soros. Remember, he's a Hungarian-born philanthropist. That's how you have to address Soros. Nothing more, nothing less, unless you have something beautiful to say about Soros, then yes. So what happens here? It seems like Musk has a little problem with Soros, and hey, why not? He's suing the Open Society, Soros's best known NGO, I would say. Let me show you. I have two articles, obviously from Russia, not from Reuters or Agence France Presse, or for the obvious reasons, and I will tell you a direct story about Soros and the Open Society bullshit. That at that time I didn't know anything about it, but then I learned with time. The information didn't come to me. I looked, But anyway, let's see. This first article is from Sputnik. Musk to sue Soros-funded NGO over quote-unquote suppression of free speech. This is one, and the other one is from Russia Today. Musk vows to sue Soros-funded NGOs. 24th of August 2023. The US billionaire reacted to an article accusing Open Society foundations affiliated of promoting a censorship agenda. So, in a post on X, formerly Twitter, on Wednesday, the American billionaire reacted to an article by journalist Ben Scalan, who claimed that NGOs backed by the Open Society Foundations, a grant-making network founded by Soros, are pushing a quote-unquote censorship agenda in Ireland and Scotland that includes police searches of homes and personal electronic devices. In his piece, Scalan pushed back against claims by Irish leaders that hate-based crimes in the country have been on the rise. He argued that local police and authorities have encouraged these citizens to report this type of misconduct, leading to an uptick in the statistics, but not the actual number of crimes, claiming those policies also triggered a cultural shift in the perception of what can be considered hateful. According to the journalist, this gives the country's authorities an excuse to push for stricter laws that restrict free speech. And this is what Musk said exactly. X will be filing legal actions to stop this. Can't wait for discovery to start. End quote. Musk wrote, referring to alleged NGOs' activities to support this type of agenda. Musk, who once called himself a free speech absolutist, had already directed a barb at Soros in May when he compared the Hungarian-born billionaire. Hey, looks Hungarian to me. Yeah, okay. Funny. So he referred to the Hungarian-born billionaire compared him to supervillain mutant Magneto from Marvel Comics X-Men series, which, like Soros, was a So anyway, this is one. Let's see what the other guys are saying. So exactly, again, the same thing. Elon Musk said he intends to sue the Open Society Foundations of renowned George Soros to stop its suppression of free speech. And this is against again what he said here. Well, I'm very curious if they will if he's going to go ahead with that or not, and if he's going to be successful. Because you can't touch Soros whatsoever. You can't even mention his name, and you get in big trouble unless you say the good words they mentioned. Ukrainian, not yet. Hungarian-born philanthropist, good guy, helping people, open society, bringing people together, kumbaya, and all that. Now, the personal story. When I lived through the 1989, the so-called Romanian Revolution, then it was another little activity. I think it was in April or May. The Romanians know what I'm talking about. It was the miners coming to. It was the problems in some cities in Transylvania. There were a lot of ethnic fighting, infighting between the Romanians and the Hungarians. And there were some University Square, and there were some protests trying to, against the then in power government that was at that point. And a lot of people were mentioning those guys in the, it's thundering outside and lightning. A lot of people then, adults, were talking about the Soros. Soros pays those protesters to stay over there, and Soros gives, not Soros, people working for him gives them money to continue the protest and destabilize the capital and all that. At that time, I didn't know anything about who's this Soros, but stuck in my little brain over there. And then I found out that yes, Soros was involved in certain activities to help the people. So he's been in the business for some time, and we have here as a side note by Sputnik. Let me read that for you. In Russia, Soros Open Society and Open Societies foundations have been recognized as undesirable organizations since 2015. The Russian Prosecutor General's office stated that Soros organizations pose a threat to the foundations of the constitutional order and security of the state. The same thing happened in Hungary as well, where he's born. I mean, his own people banned certain kind of NGOs there by Soros. Interesting, isn't it? Interesting. His own people, man, that's hurtful. That's gotta hurt, right, Soros? since you're Hungarian. Anyway, this is, my friends. We'll see what happens to Musk now. We'll find out. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.